Alright everybody, welcome to Stitchcraft 101. Today's video we're going to learn how to tie a knot to your hook and how to hold your hook in your yarn when you're working. So let's get into that. Alright, so first thing you want to do is grab your hook into your right hand and then have your yarn coming out of your ball. Whether you want to take it from the center of your ball or from the outside is up to you. And what we're going to do is with my ring finger and thumb, I'm just going to hold the tail here. And with my two fingers here, I'm going to wrap the yarn over and across. And I'm actually just going to hold this yarn in place with my pinky just to get it out of the way and keep this taut. And then with my hook facing down, I'm going to go between my two fingers, between these two strands of the X, and grab this piece of yarn and then scoop it over and out. And that way I'm going to have this loop on my hook that I'm just going to hold in place with my finger, drop everything with my left hand, and then I'm going to hold these two strands of yarn and tighten. And that's just going to create a slip knot on our hook. And then I can tighten our slip knot to our hook by using my long strand of yarn that's attached to my ball and just tighten it. And you don't want to tighten it too much. You want it to be able to still wiggle freely on your hook. Otherwise, your stitches will be too tight. All right, and now to hold your tools, what you're gonna do is just hold your hook into your right hand like so. And I'm gonna put my finger on my loop just to hold it in place so I can show you how I like to hold my yarn in my left hand. So I'm gonna drape from my wrist to in between these two fingers like this, wrap the yarn around my middle finger and come back forward. And I'm just gonna close my middle finger, and I leave my ring finger and pinky fairly open, just relaxed. And then from this stance here, you're gonna have your index and your thumb, and you're just gonna tuck your index under that strand and hold your work with these two fingers. And that way when you crochet, it'll keep everything taut while still having your yarn. And you wanna be able to comfortably feed this yarn through your fingers. If you're holding it too tight like this, your yarn's not going to want to feed through and your stitches are going to be too tight. But on the other hand, if you're holding your yarn too loose, your stitches are going to be too loose. So just find that comfortable in between. So now that you know how to hold your tools, we can set up for our next video. So we will see you then.